everyone used to drink beer. It didn't matter where in the world you were from, what culture you were from, you had some kind of grain fermented alcohol beverage that would qualify as beer. Sometimes it's made of rice, sometimes it's made of corn, sometimes it's made of barley. It's all grain. It all comes down to essentially making beer at the end.
My uncle actually got me the idea of home brewing when I was actually really, really young. So when I turned 18 and was a university student, I mean, of course, poor university students can't afford to drink good beer. So I decided, okay, I can't afford it, so I'm going to learn how to make it.
Chris has been homebrewing far longer than I have. Yeah, I got into it because he was into it and he was making really delicious beers. And I liked to drink his really delicious beers. And then one day we eventually just said, oh, this is really good. You should sell this. And he goes, oh, whatever, bring me a business plan. So I brought him a business plan, and now we own a brewery together. It's always kind of been part of our business plan to be a very central point in the community, just like breweries were back in the day. So we do a lot of festivals and markets, and we have live music, we have a tasting room, we educate on beer, we do lots of different stuff with the community, which is tons and tons of fun. Yeah, so I'm a history buff. I've been on the board of directors for both the Galt Museum and Archives and the Lethbridge Historical Society. So we actually started brewing here in the 1880s, down in the river bottom with Knowles Brewery and a couple of others. And then right up to 1901, when the Lethbridge Brewery, founded by Fritzik, was started. At the time it was called the Alberta Brewery. That brewery operated from 1901 to basically 1989, so almost 100 years. Between 1990 and when we opened in 2015, no brewing history for Lethbridge. There was a kind of a blank space of years there. But we're an agricultural center. We have all of the ingredients for beer right at our doorstep. So our barley is grown locally. Our water comes out of the river. Our yeast we can get natural yeasts here, which are absolutely phenomenal. We also have the ability to grow hops here. So all of the ingredients can come together in this one beautiful little space.
We came into the industry at a time when there wasn't a lot of expertise in it, so we had to build a lot of our brewery from the ground up. A lot of the stuff that we do is completely non-standard, and the advantage, of course, is that we can tweak things to a very fine level that you couldn't do with a push-button system. Anybody who spent a lot of time with me will know that I'm fascinated by all sorts of new things, new ideas, new ways of thinking about things. Like, oh man, I bet you I could build that, I bet you I could make that. Or I wonder what this would taste like. And Kelty's been one of the drivers in a lot of our discussions about what kind of flavors of beer we wanted to make. We like that idea of, oh, this is Lethbridge's beer. Like, this is something that we're offering that's a piece of ourselves, that's a piece of this town, that we can offer to the people who come in and have a pint with us.